The focus of the work that we do at Chevo Studios is to help people appreciate the place.
All the inspiration for this one really kind of came from the agriculture of the prairie.
I'm working with another artist named Drew Button, and we were both inspired by that idea of the prairie on the move. In the prairie we see the animals moving, we see the wind moving, and of course we see all of the farm machinery moving.
Well, we drew these idealized rocks. We're always sort of looking for beauty. We always really enjoy these rusty faces.
The rich sort of warm tone of the sandstone was a perfect match for that prairie theme.
It's thousands or millions of years old, depending on the stone.
When it's deep in the earth, it fractures. And when it fractures, you get these mineral deposits, and they're exquisitely beautiful.
You'll get intrusions of irons and waters, and that basically rusts these surfaces.
We knew that with the rusty steel, the very rusty mineral deposits that you see on the sandstone would be a perfect match.
We took our drawing set up there, we picked out what our idealized berms were. What size does the metal need to be? You sort of learn from that first one and then sort of push it into the rest of the pieces. All of these parts are water jet cut out. What started as a hand drawing that then gets vectorized in the computer.
What you see is 3 stone berms emerging from the prairie landscape.
This one we're looking at is the plow, so inspired by the plows in the prairies.
The plow stands in for both farm plows and the snow plows that the fleet uses to clear the county roads. The second berm and the central berm is the bison berm.
You see this big guy, and he's sort of climbing the tallest rock of all the berms.
It's a beautiful animal, and the relationship between humans and the bison goes back a long ways.
For this iteration, we did one of the smaller bison, assembled the whole thing, made sure everything was lining up, everything was actually going to build how we intended it to build. Really, it ought to make up three-dimensional space rather than just be a picture stuck to the rock.
The final berm is wind. The windmill was a way of bringing water up to the surface, but then of course we now have wind power. So that final berm speaks to both the historic and modern uses of wind on the prairie.
When these are actually finished, they'll be engaging with the ground as if they were digging down or plowing snow.
The art acts like a window, focusing our attention on this amazing place where we live.